Drag is something I just do for fun. It's a really fun creative outlet. It's a fun expression. And I'm not just a drag queen, I'm a drag nun actually. I'm part of an organization called the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. And we are nuns for the gay community, and straight, whoever wants to hear my bullshit. I came out as a gay man or a gay person when I was like 13 or 14.
Okay.
So very young in rural Michigan, surrounded by cornfields and in the shadows of a nuclear power plant. When I was probably 15 years old, I really thought that I was trans, like I was going to transition. I never felt like a boy. I always felt like not a boy. So I figured if you're not a boy, then you gotta be a girl, right? Because there's only two. So from a very young age, I really thought that I was gonna set myself on the path to transition. And I buried those feelings for many years, tried to go the other extreme, completely did not have anything drag related in my life. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go the complete other side of the spectrum. And, completely shunned anything feminine or anything and just tried to, be a man.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until probably my mid-20s, late 20s, where it all kind of came back up again, where I was just like, no, I'm trans. And then it dawned on me that I'm like, you know what? I feel like if I were to transition to a woman, that I would feel as equally false as a woman as I do as a man. And this was at a time when people really didn't understand that there was a true spectrum, and there was genderqueer, or people who don't identify necessarily as male but present as male.
Right.
Well, I had a relative ask me, they said, because they knew that I do this, they knew that I do drag, and they said, oh, are you trans? And I'm just like, well, I am, but
Yeah.
not because of this. Like, I don't want you to think that because someone dresses in drag that they are wrestling with their identity. No, it's an expression. It's creative. It's fun. For some it's performance. For some it is, just expressing their gender. I have female energies about me. I have male energies about me. And I feel like I'm just a mixture of the two. So in a way, being a sister is great for me because I really feel like I combine the two. I'm not trying to look like a woman. I mean, if you see a woman looking like this, she's probably dead. She's probably been dead for a few weeks. I feel very at peace with knowing that I don't necessarily identify as a male, but I still, in my day-to-day life, present as male. And I feel like I'm just performing masculinity pretty terribly, might I add. So this is a nice outlet, actually, to be able to balance, keep the scales balanced, is what I say. I mean, I'm in a better place emotionally, psychologically. I'm in such a better place now because I had to walk through that fire. And to anyone, I would say, if there are these things that are lingering in your life, you have to face them. You have to face them, because if you don't, it's gonna come later. And it might come at a time where you just cannot handle it. And it happened at a time when I couldn't handle it. But I rebuilt, and here I am, and I feel like I'm in the best place of my life.